Good to go? Okay. We need to. All right, so on the drill press, the main safety thing with this is that you don't have anything loose around it that could get caught in the drill. You also, on the key, of course, you don't want that still in there when you turn it on. But to set it up, there are two types of drill bits. So this is a drill press. We also have hand drills, and these are drill bits. And there's primarily two different kinds. There's a spade kind of bit, and there's a, I guess we could call it a regular drill bit. Those are both located in the top drawer, over there on the right-hand side, the top drawer on the right-hand side says drill bits on it. They come in different sizes, of course. So if I'm going to drill a hole in something, I first need to mark it. And so if I marked it with a pencil, I think I left my pencil in the other room, but once I know where it's going to be, then I'm going to have some kind of, it's not a pilot hole, but it's a guide for the drill bit that will lock in on that spot. So I can just do that with a nail, or I can do it with a punch or something like that. But I've got a little place that's going to help my bit go to the right spot. So I'm ready with that. Then I need to put the bit into the drill press. And so I open this chuck here, and I'm opening it, and the jaws down there need to obviously get wide enough for the bit. Okay, so there it is. I'm putting it in there, and then by hand, okay. So by hand I'm getting it so they're tight enough to hold it, but that's not tight enough to use it. A common thing that can happen is if I don't have the bit centered in here, and I tighten this up, okay, so now it's holding it, but it's not centered. And so I'll show you what happens with that. So we'll just, yeah, I think I've got it tightened. And the thing is, since I'm looking down on it, if I don't get down here and look, I don't know that it's not centered. So, but I think, okay, I'm good to go. So I turn it on. Actually, surprisingly, it actually looks like it's going straight. Normally it's wobbling all over the place. Obviously not what we want. But let's set it up correctly anyway. I thought that would really show that. Okay, so I need to get this centered. Tighten it down by hand, and then tighten it with the key. And I normally want to do a little bit on one of these holes, rotate it, and tighten it the rest of the way on a second hole. And what that's doing, it's putting even pressure all the way around it. Once I've done that, I need to get the key out of the way. So, you know, I like putting it behind the wire. It looks like a hose, to just hold it out of the way. Then I need to, so I've got the piece of wood or plastic or whatever it is I'm putting a hole in, and I need to make sure that before turning it on, that this will go down far enough to go all the way through the board. And you can see right here, it is not. It can't go all the way down. So I can do one of two things. I can loosen this and raise this up. This is heavy. So if you do that, it's kind of, I think, a good idea to do it with a partner. So one of you loosens it just enough, and the other, you kind of have to wiggle it back and forth so it'll raise up, and then tighten and hold it there for the other person to just tighten it down again. On the other hand, what I can do is put another board under here. So now you can see this will go down far enough to go all the way through what I want to put the hole in. And really it's actually good that it will go into the board underneath a little bit, because that's going to make a cleaner hole all the way through on both sides. All right, so let's see. I've got this. I'm going to push it down without turning it on, Okay, now it's going into that little nail hole. It's lined up. It's like a and I can feel that it's gone through the wood I'm putting a hole in. I can feel it's gone into the wood underneath. And so then I have it, and then it's clean on both sides. So the drill press is a pretty simple kind of machine to use. It really helps us quite a bit. It's something you can align, I think, fairly easily. It's mostly about making sure other things aren't in the way. The loose clothing idea, and in fact that you check it before turning it on, that it's lined up and going all the way through. So when you're done, then you want to take this bit out. You can leave the key in here or put it back up when there's no bit in it. That doesn't matter. But then take the bits and put them back over where you got them. Okay. So, any questions with the drill press? Was there anything? I think the safety quiz was pretty straightforward.